Hi there, Verbling. Hope you're all having a great day today. This is our second class of the day on idioms. So I hope that some of you have been to my other idioms classes before, but if you have not, that's okay. What I do is I explain the idiom, and then I get you to think of your own examples. And after you think of your own examples, we write them on the document, and then you will have something to study. You will have something to study later. I just thought of a really good example for our last class. We were talking about the idiom, or I guess the expression. This is more of an expression. To be fixed in your ways. Fixed in your ways. This means when you refuse to change your opinion. And a good example is when a child tries to, or maybe an adult, tries to explain to their parents that they want to become a vegetarian. They never want to eat meat again. Or maybe they want to become a vegan, which means no eggs, no milk, no meat, nothing from an animal. It is sometimes very difficult to explain this to your parents because they are fixed in their ways. So I hope that makes that one more clear for you. All right, so welcome to Andre. Andre.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
How is your lasagna?
It's ready for eating.
Ready for eating. That's great. Are
Yes.
you going to chow down?
After.
After, I see.
Yeah.
Great. And welcome, Blanca.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And welcome to... Sorry, my Hangout is really slow right now, so I'm sorry. Welcome to Belen. Hello, Belen.
Hello, teacher. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Good. It's so nice to finally meet you.
Yes. It's my first class.
First class on Verbling?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But I thought I've seen you typing in the chats.
Yes.
So this is your first class that you're joining?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting, Belen. Well, everyone say welcome to Belen. It is her first Verbling class ever.
Welcome.
Bye.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Yay. So exciting. That's great. Well, please let us know if you have any problems. You can type it in the chat, and all of your classmates will be happy to help you, or I will try to help you. But normally the students are smarter than me with technical difficulties, so we'll see. Great, and welcome Ali. Hello, Ali. Ali, can you hear me? Ali, we can't hear you right now, but maybe you are on mute. If you are on mute, click the red button here on your screen. It's a little red button. Oh, poor Ali. He does not have very good internet connection. Every time he joins my classes, he always gets kicked out. We'll see. And welcome back, Chuffed.
Welcome. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back. And welcome back to Daniela as well.
Hi.
Hi, Daniela. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And hey, Daniela, what do you think about this? Andre is eating a lasagna, but it is a frozen lasagna.
No.
Andre.
Yes.
No.
I'm practicing my cooking skills.
With the microwave?
Cooking skills.
Yes.
You don't have any cooking skills.
It's so hard for me.
This is not the way.
I'm a
Please think
beginner
about that,
cookie.
Daniela.
I'm a beginner chef.
Daniela is not very happy with you and Andre.
No.
I'm a beginner chef.
Lasagna it's easy to cook. White
For me,
lasagna-
not.
White lasagna it's easy to cook.
For me, not.
What do you cook, Andre? Do you cook anything?
Yes.
Eggs, maybe eggs.
Fry eggs.
Popcorn.
Lasagna, that's all.
Maybe Andre doesn't want to burn something.
Yes.
What are you talking about, Hamid?
About frozen lasagna.
I know.
But
I thought
my lasagna is the best.
Oh, that's for sure.
But did you ever try to cook a real lasagna?
Yes.
And
But
But
the problem is the lasagna stayed inside the panel.
No, that's when you are not invited to the treat because we need someone who cooks
Yes.
and you are not.
look at Tanya's face. She just says no.
Like a pasta.
No.
I think
Andre, that's why you are not invited because we need someone who cooks.
No. But I will try a lot. I swear.
well, it looks like we have some Italian ladies here. We have Tanya and also I think Daniela, you're also Italian, aren't you?
yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
My
No.
family is Italian.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, but you live in Brazil.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm Italian too. So,
I need devices.
pardon me?
I need a lot of devices.
You need our advice.
Yes, to cooking, for cooking.
And I'm Mexican.
And you're Mexican. Yes, we know. Blanca is our Mexican.
Lauren, are you Canadian or Italian?
I'm Canadian, but my mother was born and raised in Italy, and then she moved to Canada when she was 16.
And
So
where in Italy?
she lived near Monte Cassino.
Okay.
Her
I
last
can
name.
prepare a tequila. I know.
Her last name is Pascale. I don't know if I think that's a common last name, but okay.
And the girlfriend of Berlusconi names Pascale.
Your girlfriend's name is Pascale.
The Berlusconi's girlfriend now names Pascale.
Oh my God.
Tanya, that's not nice. I know. Well,
But don't worry, Lauren, because it's not true. It's only for media.
oh, it's only for the media.
It's a joke.
It is a media trick.
Poor
Yeah.
Lauren.
Preference.
Look at her face.
Did you say poor Lauren?
Yes. Look at your face because, that last name.
Poor
going
Italy,
okay.
not Lauren. Poor Italy.
Poor, I know. Well, Tanya, I know this isn't a speaking class, but maybe you can tell us what's happening in Italy right now.
Really? You ask me that?
I want you to spend maybe a couple minutes just telling us, practice your speaking.
Wow.
But before Tanya, I just want to say hello to Vinicius, are you there? Vinicius, we cannot hear you, so maybe you can click the camera here at the top, and that will, sorry, not the camera, the microphone, a little red button. But I'll come back to you, Vinicius. And also welcome to Enrique. Hello, Enrique.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Great, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm
Now-
a little sad because tomorrow is Monday and I have to work. and I don't want to.
You know what, Enrique? You should get a job like Verbling because it is Sunday and I'm excited that I'm working. So you should get a job that you are excited to go to.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't want to wake up early.
I see. I see. I know. You're right. Waking up early is not fun. And also, I always say Enrique, but is it better for me to say Enrique? Enrique?
Yeah, the double
I'll try.
sound.
I'll
Don't
try.
worry, don't
Okay.
worry.
But yes, so Tanya, can you explain to us a little bit what's going on in Italy? I know it's complicated.
It's very complicated, but I will try.
Mm-hmm.
Then, we have got election in Italy like 1 month ago, and this lead to a strange situation because Berlusconi, that is the right party,
Right wing.
right wing, lose, but is the only person when he lose, he win at the same time, because he lose but for a few votes, and so now the left is doing a government in accord with Berlusconi. So to stay into the power, the left has to have compromise with Berlusconi. So do everything what he wants.
Oh. And,
you know?
And the people.
I don't know if it's clear.
You were perfect. You were absolutely clear.
Yeah.
Does everyone else understands?
Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Tanya, how long has Berlusconi been at the power?
How long?
Yes.
No, the next word. How long?
How long time?
How long what, Blanca? Repeat what you said.
How long time has Berlusconi been on the power?
Oh, okay. About 20 years when he how to say, rise in politics. Okay?
Since 1994.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less. And then he wins some election and lose other. Then when he lose election and the left wings wins, then in a few months or in a few years the government falls, and the right side, the right wing
takes power.
So we have a long period without a stable government, and always in the same situation, that the left side can't has the condition to govern. I have to say that the left side is very weak, very confused, very.
You can say this. You can say a new word. You can say flustered. Do you know that word, flustered?
No. Can you write, please?
Flustered. It means when you, for example, you're so busy and you have a lot you want to do, but you're not organized. So you run here and you do something here, and you run here and you do something there, but you're not organized and you're not calm and you are not planned. You don't have a plan, a very clear plan.
No, I think that is not for not have a clear plan, but more for to have to protect some interest of people, important people, maybe, left side collect more kind of interest, popular,
Popularity.
Yeah.
Popularity.
Not popularity, but interests that are closer to the people. Okay. The right side protect the interest to firms, to business, and what's happened in Italy is that always who is
in power.
Is in power, yeah, had to protect this kind of interest. Then,
of course,
if do not, they take off their approval, so the power fall.
Right. Right. And oh yeah, go on.
In this period, when after the election, we have a president of a republic president, that Napolitano. Napolitano have to end his period, and there was the moment that the situation collapsed and led to the actual situation where the government is in according with Berlusconi. I don't know if I explain.
No, really, Tanya, you're doing a great job. And I thought as well I'd give Daniela, because Daniela, you are experiencing the same thing right now. Do you have something to add?
Yes, there is a third party nowadays in Italy that is very important. It means is 5 stars, is a new movement about people, and this movement has new ideas about politics, about government, about public office, and other establishment about politics and government. But in this situation, this movement doesn't do more real fact, because this movement nowadays is fixed in our opinions, and doesn't have good communications with other parts. So the situation is very confused. Yes.
Can I say something? Because it's true what Daniela say, and the worst thing is that this movement is totally in I know to right.
Yes, I understand what you want
Ignored.
Because one person, each 3 person vote for this movement, and there is nobody in the government now.
Yes.
Because the left and Berlusconi cut off this movement.
Yes. Nowadays, this movement is the third force of Italy. But the other 2 forces don't understand this situation, or think that is not important. It is only like a wind, only like a moment movement, not a good movement for the future.
Can I say one more thing? And then the result of the election.
Before you say that, Tanya, so Daniela, I just wanted to say, so how do you know so much about this situation? Do you study it, or do you just do your own reading? Like, are you involved in politics?
No, I'm nowadays I'm living in Malta because I'm Italian, but since July I am living in Malta. But I know very well the Italian situation, the politics situation, because
political situation.
And in the past I studied along the history of the world, because my degree is in philosophy and history, so I know very well the history of the world in general, and I know very well the Italian history, especially.
Yeah, for us it's very clear the situation.
Yes, of course.
And the thing I would say is that at the election, really this movement take the majority of votes. The first was this movement, but the other coalition the other coalition has more votes. What?
Takes the power for themselves.
Yeah. Wow. And I'm just looking. We have someone named Vinicius. Are you also Italian?
No, I'm from Brazil.
You're from Brazil. I was just curious because your name, I wasn't sure if that was Spanish or Italian. But
yeah, my last name Cercaro is Italian.
Okay, I was going to say, well, first off, welcome to the Hangout. I'm sorry I kept muting you before because we were hearing kind of like this, kind of like that. So I just had to mute you, but now it's good. Okay, great, welcome. I just wanted to say, so Blanca, you were saying that you had a similar government situation as the girls, as the Italian girls.
Not exactly, but Mexican politicians are, oh my God, I can say this. Sorry, they're sucks.
The expression is they suck.
Yes.
They suck. You can say they're very corrupt.
Oh, definitely. They're very corrupt.
Lauren.
Yes.
Here in Brazil, I read an article about the Italy's crisis last month.
What did you learn about it?
And for example, many young people unable to get proper jobs, and they still living with their parents.
So and many of the politicians?
No, the young people.
The young people,
And they are forced to move abroad in hopes of a better life.
Yeah, here in Spain it's the same. Our politics are awful too, and you know, we have now about 6 million of people without a job. So when one people have finished his career, she or he has to go abroad because here it's difficult to get a job.
So you're in a situation where all of the young, trained people are leaving.
Yeah, they are unemployed, and for example, they go to Germany. A lot of Spanish engineers are going to Germany, so Germany now is much more rich because of that, and we
Right.
are many other countries too with doctors, those people who have
You
studied.
said doctorates?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
doctors.
Yep, that's
Mm,
like their university education.
no, medical.
Medical, yes.
So it's the same situation, and I think that's helpful for a country because the country is spending a lot of money to to pay the career of in partially for some people, and then when they finish his career they don't have a job, so they have to go abroad.
And this is you're from Spain and Enrique, right?
Yes.
Right. I'm
May I
trying.
ask him?
Yes, please, Blanca.
Enrique, well, in the past, I know some few years ago, at least I had the idea that you were in a very good political and economic situation. When this started, when this crisis started for your country?
Well, here I don't know if other countries is the same like here, but we always had a lot of corrupt politicians, so they steal a lot. And now, well, people still doesn't don't want to change their minds because we have two main politic groups, and they are always turning their votes. So we have
They're always, you said, turning or
changing
changing?
changing from one to another, but there is not a real change.
I have no, sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay, Blanca. You can ask your question.
No, I had the perception because Spain organized some Olympic Games, and I remember also Greece organized some Olympic Games. For example, Spain grew in his economy at the same time as sports. I mean, I'm very interested in sports, so it's like as Spain was growing in sports and had very important athletes, its economy was going down. I don't know, maybe investing too much in such an important event has to do something with this crisis. It's my opinion.
And where did you learn that, Blanca? Did you read that in the how do you have that opinion?
Oh well, yes, just reading or I don't know what.
So you do you? I guess I'm asking, do you actively find these things out about Spain, or I guess do you get a lot of news from Spain from where you are?
Sorry, I had some problems with my micro. I couldn't listen.
That's
to the
okay.
first part.
So how did you formulate that opinion? So do you get a lot of news from about Spain?
Oh, the usual news, but I don't know.
You're just
curious. I'm curious. I love to know about other countries.
Yeah, well, that's a good quality. That's a really good quality. I wanted to ask Belen. Belen, where are you from again?
Well, I'm from Argentina, so
Don't cry for
I'm the
me,
worst
Argentina.
situation.
The truth is, I never loved you.
You haven't nothing to invite me because I'm the worst situation. I think. I don't know.
Oh,
Argentina,
I want to invite you. I think now we are all intrigued. Do you know the word intrigued?
Intriga?
Intrigue, maybe. Intrigued. It means very interested.
Yes.
So, tell us.
Well, we have a lot of politics, very corrupt too. So, and this science a lot of time, and all the politics still to people, and there is a situation right now that the journalists did an investigation, and they found very wash money, steal money that they wash money. I don't know what to say.
Not wash, but I think maybe you want to say laundering, but don't worry about that. Oh, laundering, is that the word?
Yes.
Laundering. It means like stealing.
Yes.
It's
steal money. Yes. They steal. I don't know. Put it in Switzerland or other countries. To the people, the Argentinians don't descubran, I don't know what to say, realize that the situation very corrupt.
Very corrupt. And how does it feel as a citizen? So you are a citizen of Argentina.
Yes.
How much power do you feel you have?
I don't know, because we can vote the president, but still the people don't realize that situation. The country are very divided, separate. For one part are they are that who's apoya, no sé cómo decirlo, the president, it's okay. And for the other side, there are who is don't agree with the president. So we are very separate citizens right now.
Right, you're very separated.
Yes.
Does anyone else here read about Argentinian politics?
I have a question about Argentina.
Yeah, Andre has a question about to Belen.
Okay.
Yes, the people in Argentina can't buy dollar so far.
No way. No, AFIP.
Oh, sorry, Belen. What was your question? Can you repeat that, Andre?
Yes, here in Brazil, we read that the people in Argentina can't buy a dollar, just peso.
They can't buy a car?
No, dollar.
Oh, they can't buy. They can't buy dollars.
Dollars.
Yes.
Yes, because we changed the money, pesos to dollars. We do all the time that to travel, to buy something, to
anything.
Have and AFIP is a institution who controls the money of Argentina or Argentinian, and we can't change pesos to dollar because they don't want it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know any of this.
I'd like to know the conversion. How much an Argentinian peso to a dollar? I don't know.
1 pesos is $10.
1
Oh.
So wrong.
Did you mean?
1 peso is $10.
I have a question. You said 1 peso is $10.
Yes.
1 peso, 11 cents of dollar.
I thought that pesos are less than the dollar.
Yes, it's
But maybe in Argentina it's different. Belen.
Yes,
Did you type
1 pesos is $10. Yes. Okay.
Okay, wait, because we thought it was 10 pesos is $1.
Yes, there.
Okay, yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Belen is not a mathematician.
No. Sorry.
Because
No.
for example, real are 2 pesos.
Yes. $1 is 10 pesos. It's there.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, so now they're saying you cannot buy dollars.
No, they don't. The government don't want
Why?
the people buy dollar. I don't know. They have the politician that we must
policy.
Policy.
They have the policy, the rule.
They have the policy. Yeah, we must invest in our country.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's
you
not
must
real because
invest in your country, so they won't let you have money that works in other countries.
Yes, and they closed the immigration to the things to came for the other country to Argentina. Yes, they control everything.
I think because to try to save the economy, I think.
Yeah. What did you read, Andre? Oh, yes, Belen?
Yes, they say that, but it's not working. They still very much. This is what that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Belen, what if you want to go to the U.S.? Where did you buy dollars? At the airport?
Well, you can buy dollars for month. You have to get a permit to AFIP or to pay to the government to they get the dollars. But it's nothing. Very people buy for other side. The famous blue dollar, who you're working on the street and you find people who change pesos to dollar, but it's the dark side. I don't know what to
Right.
say.
Yep. So that is like we say it is a black market.
Yes.
Black market. I'll explain what that means for everyone. A black market is when, well, I shouldn't say, actually, I think black market is more negative, but it's like an underground market.
Yes.
It's when the government does not allow these people to do this, but in secret. So maybe they have it in their jacket, and they walk up and they say, "Do you need money? I can switch your pesos," and then they close it. So it's secret. So it
from behind.
Yeah. So you said it's like dark. You don't want to take a chance.
Yes, but very people do that because there is not other way to travel to get things. I don't know.
You are forced to do something illegal.
Yes. Yes.
I see. And I want to ask, Hamid, you're listening to all of this, but we haven't heard your opinion. I'm just curious, do you have any comments about what you've been listening to, or maybe what you have learned about these countries, or you can tell us about what's going on politically in your country, if it is as corrupt?
Actually, I don't want to mention about my country.
That's okay.
But I know other countries' situation because I follow the news. So Italy, Greece, and other some European countries are hard situation for financial situation. but my country is lucky than them. I mean, we are good mood in economically.
So yeah, that's definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good.
That is it.
Thank you, Hamid. If you have any more comments, don't hesitate to tell us. I just want to tell everyone, poor Pablo has not been introduced yet.
Hi,
Pablo. Pablo,
Hi.
I promise it was not intentional.
No, I know. I was kidding. I know. How are you?
I'm hearing an echo though. Does anyone else hear that echo?
Yes. It was me.
Oh,
Now?
okay. Great. Now it's gone.
Okay.
Great. How are you? How are you, Pablo?
I'm fine. Thank you.
I
I
know
was listening the class.
I know that you love this topic because we
yes.
spoke about this last speaking class. When I said, how would you change the world if you could change one thing? You said, I would change my country's politics. That's what you said.
Yes. I remember. Yes.
I remember everything.
I remember. Yes.
And what are you thinking about this? You were listening.
Yes, I was very interested because I born in Argentina and I'm a citizen of Italian too.
Oh my goodness! So you have two sides that are very difficult.
Yes.
Do you live in Italy?
No, but my grandmother is Italian and I'm a legal citizen, you know. And I even vote the last time. Yes, I know the situation there, and it's very bad, and here in Argentina it's bad too. So it is a mess.
It is a
I
mess.
was hearing,
Belen?
I was here in Belen, and it's
what
like
was your
she
question,
said.
Tanya?
If he agree with Belen with the situation.
Yes, it's like she said. There is our president here that he thinks that he's a queen. She thinks that she's a queen. She wants to own anything. And the people are divided into two parts: Kirchneristas with the government and Antica with against the government. And all the opposition is trying to how do you say it? To join all the opposition to join to win votes in the presidential elections in 2015.
You can say that they are in a conflict or that they are becoming hostile. They're being very hostile. Right? So they're not being very nice right now. They are fighting for the votes.
Yes, I was trying to say that all the opposition, there is for one side the government, for the other side a lot of different oppositions, you know, a different politics. I don't know in English, partidos políticos, and all the opposition is trying to join. Yes, political parties are trying to join for make only one opposition to in that way can beat this government.
Right. So we need something very. They're fighting for power.
Yes. It is a mess.
It is a mess. And I know that most of you know that, but know this word, but I know some of you have asked me before. So a mess is when it is not in order. It's just a mess. It is not organized. It is very unpredictable. And no one feels that they are winning. The people do not feel that they are winning, and they do not feel that they are in power. So this is why it is a mess, right?
Yes.
I just want to ask Vinicius, because you've been here all class and we haven't asked you what your thoughts are on all of this. So I'll come back to you, Pablo. But
Thank you.
Vinicius, you've been
Hey,
so quiet. Tell us,
hey.
what are your thoughts on all of these things that we've been talking about? These
Uh,
politics. Do you have the same problems?
yes, in Brazil we have a lot of problems with not your politics.
And again, you're in Mexico or Spain?
No, I'm from Brazil.
Oh my gosh, but your last name is Italian. Right, okay. So you're in Brazil, just like Andre. And actually, I guess I've never asked Andre about politics. So how are things for you? You're in a similar situation or not so much?
For me
Oh no, I was
or
talking to,
Vinicius?
yeah, Vinicius.
Oh my gosh, he dropped.
Oh, what a shame. He's dropped. Oh, I didn't even
Yes.
realize that. That's okay then. But Andre, maybe then let's go with you, and then also I want to get to Blanca as well.
Okay.
But Enrique, I wanted to say, Enrique, you said you want to know about
Yeah.
Canadian politics. Canadian politics are pretty boring, to be honest. I don't follow it very much because we don't have as much of a problem about corruption, and also I don't think I'm educated enough in politics to have a very, very good opinion. I think I'm lucky that there's not many problems in our politics, but I'm not very passionate about it because I guess there hasn't been enough problems to be passionate. I find that those who are from places like Argentina and Italy and some of the other countries, they're very passionate about politics because they are so corrupt. But in Canada, people don't pay attention to politics. Isn't that crazy? Me too. I'm
No,
crazy too.
Yes.
no,
Because you have not problem.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, politics have to be discreet. Don't be in the news all days. I
Yeah, I
think that's
mean,
awesome.
well,
I would really like to live in Canada. For one reason is that.
there's not, I shouldn't say there's no corruption because there are problems, but truthfully, I'm selfish because the problems do not affect me directly, so I have not looked into it. That's the truth. So
Yes.
there's not enough corruption for some people to look into it.
You are the
And
happiest person when we talk about politics.
I'm selfish because there are problems, but I have not done the research to find out about them because they don't affect me. And this is unfortunate because many Canadians are like this. We say, look how lucky I am, I'm in Canada, and then we don't even pay attention to the problems. So that's not a good thing, but
Yes.
that's the truth. But I'm interested though, so let's go back to Andre. So Andre, tell me about Brazilian politics because we lost Vinicius.
In general, our politics are the same. Very corrupt. There are a lot of corruption, and in general, the people doesn't matter a lot about this topic. I think like you described, and our economy it's very very slow. Our economy last year doesn't increase just 1% last year, and this year the same. The situation is the same.
Right, so there's not a lot of action. It's just kind of all the same.
Yes, but next year will be elections for us.
Right, and
Next,
are people very, I guess not excited, but do people care a lot about the elections? Do many people vote?
yes, because vote for us is una obligation for us, and sometimes the people doesn't vote consciousness.
An obligation.
Yes, for us, to vote is an obligation.
Not
And
choice.
What?
It's not choice.
No.
You have to go to vote.
Yes, everybody.
Oh.
Wow. That's
Yes.
really interesting, Andre. I didn't know that.
And because this, some people vote in any candidate.
So you must vote. It is against the law not to vote?
Yes.
So this is why I think that maybe Canadians don't care very much about politics. Apparently, only 50% of the people who are allowed to vote in Canada, so adults, actually vote.
Here, people with 16 years is able to vote.
People who are 16.
Yes, is able to vote.
Right, and do people have a problem with that? That they are so young and they are allowed to vote?
From 16 until 18 is optional.
It's optional.
Yes, after 18 is an obligation.
Wow, that's really interesting. And let's move on to Blanca. Blanca, how about for you? Are politics a big thing in your life?
Mexican politics are, I think we're in the top of corruption. It's very sad to say this, but as I told you in a previous class, Mexico has a lot of resources. Slim, the richest man in the world, is Mexican. So how can you imagine that the richest man in the world is Mexican, and a lot of Mexican people has no money and has no jobs, for example? But well, he has some good things. He has.
I have done a lot of research on. Well, no, I shouldn't say a lot, but I took a whole course on Mexican corrupt politics, and I feel for you. When I say I feel for you, that means like you can say to someone, "I feel for you." This means like my heart goes out to you. I feel for you.
Oh, thank you. And it's an idiom?
Sort of. Yep, it's an expression.
Okay.
Yep, an idiom. Yes.
I'll write it. And for example, someone said in the past, a very important, I guess it was the Queen of England or someone said in the past that Mexico was the richest country, not because of the money, because the nature and the cultural resources. And what happened? What's the money? Where all those resources go to?
What happened? Where did it go?
To some hands, to the politics, for example, politicians, I mean. For example, these past elections last year, I don't know anyone. I don't know any one person who voted for the person who won. Nobody wanted him to win, but he won. And nobody voted for him, but he won the elections, and people get some benefits. For example, they had some card discounts on markets to get some whatever they want just to vote for him. And it was very disgusting because who votes for him? Nobody, and he won.
So nobody voted for him. So you know that, so people suspect that there is some corruption.
Yes, because the service, the people on the street, everybody you can ask, nobody voted for him. He was the most repulsive. I don't know if it's
repulsive.
Correct. Repulsive of the three candidates, and even though he won the elections, and he's doing a so-so job. I don't know, but it's very sad because in the past elections, people said we don't have a good candidate. You can vote for the worst. I mean, for the less worst of the three. Not for the best.
So You said that the queen one time, or someone important said.
Yeah, someone important said, because if we really use all our resources and we are rich in oil and silver and many things and natural resources, we can be well, a very, very power country. But well,
this is a big problem
hands.
with capitalism, yes. Right?
Yes.
Because if this country is so wealthy, who cares if only 1% of the population is benefiting?
Yes.
And 50% of the population is, or maybe a little less, maybe 40% is living below the poverty line. Who cares if it's a rich country, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, maybe we can. You can share that information. I like to read it.
Which information?
About your research about Mexican corruption.
Sure. I actually did some specific research on the maquiladores. Because that is the saddest situation.
Yeah, in the north part of the country, right? Ciudad Juárez.
Yeah, in how do I pronounce that correctly? Tijuana?
Ciudad Juárez.
One more time?
Ciudad Juárez. No es Ciudad Juárez?
Yes.
Tijuana.
Yeah, Tijuana. Yes, Tijuana. Yeah, and that was where most of my research was violence against women in those places, and how it doesn't matter if you go to the police because they are as corrupt as the people.
Yes.
In those parts, it's more dangerous.
You have to be afraid. Yeah, Ciudad Juárez is the worst. And you have to be afraid even to the police.
Right. Blanca, I'm very sorry to hear that, but on another note, on a positive note, you did an excellent job of explaining that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I feel so bad because we haven't yet got to Chuffed, so I just want to tell everyone that if you need to leave to go to another class, that's okay. It won't be rude if you leave. I'm just going to ask Chuffed his opinion so he gets a chance to speak as well. As always, I put my information, so please like my Facebook page and follow me on Verbling, and you can get updates to all my classes. But anyways, so I want to hear, so Chuffed, you joined a little while ago, and you've been listening. What are your thoughts about everything you're hearing?
I think all what I just listened is something easy. And
it is something easy?
Yes, it is easy, very easy. Okay, if you compare it with the situation in Syria, okay, it is very easy because in Syria people are dying. Okay,
they're dying. They're dying.
Yeah, the situation is very disastrous. Okay, very bad situation. Children are they really 2 minutes are not enough to describe the situation in Syria. So I think silence is better than talking.
Yeah, but where do you come from, Chuffed?
I'm from Syria.
From Syria?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And which part of Syria?
I'm in the borderline with Iraq.
Oh, okay. And which is the situation here there? Because we were talking about our situation, like we're catastrophic, and you are from Syria.
I told you it is very easy situation in Italy, in Spain, in Canada, in everywhere. Okay, but in Syria, really, the situation is very bad. Okay. It is disastrous, okay, and I really I don't know, the people just watching us dying. They do nothing. They just watching us. Just a movie. Maybe you are watching a movie and you are waiting for the end of the movie, and they don't care about the people who are dying. They are honest. They are innocent. Sorry, I cannot.
They are onlookers. It means they are witnesses, so they are onlookers, but they are not doing anything.
But do you mean, are you talking about the other countries?
No, some of them they are trying, but trying is not enough. Okay.
Yeah, but
They have tools. They can control this situation. They can limit the killing. They can do many things, but they are just watching.
Yeah,
Some
but
of them trying.
I
the
think that
situation in a civil war, I think, is harder than others because you have an, an, ab- an a nation has to decide to which part defend, and this isn't right because I can't I can't choose which part is in right and which in wrong because I'm outside and I can't take part of this massacre. I can't because there isn't anything. There is anything that I can do. The most important thing I think in this situation is talk about it.
Because
And
Chuft, I agree. And Chuft, I understand though if you don't want to, because sometimes it feels, this is an expression, it feels like you're talking to a blank wall. Okay? It feels like when I talk about my problems, it feels like I'm talking to this.
Yes.
Right? And it feels like no matter what I say, it will not help. But truly, Chuft, truly, I will tell you, I will admit to you that I don't know much about what's going on in Syria. And after this class, I'm going to go online and look it up because what you said, and you didn't even tell me everything. And so don't feel, I agree with Tanya, don't feel like by speaking about it, as long as you maybe hold your anger down because that scares people away from being educated. But your opinion is never feel like you are talking to a brick wall because we are human beings, and maybe you're making a tiny step by talking, but right now you don't have to. But my point is, I'm still going to go after this, I'm going to go on the internet and look up what's going on. So thank you anyways for what you have said.
Lauren, can I suggest you a page, a web page to see, to
Please
know
do.
more about Syria? Because
Please do.
I have a friend that is conflict reporter, a journalist, that travel often to Syria, is a photographer, and he documented that what's happening in Syria. You know, there is a other Italian journalist. He is from Italy. Is in my city, is my friend, and there is two other journalists too that is kidnapped. Maybe because really he disappeared. Is important journalist in Italia. His name is Quirico. He works for La Stampa, that is the journal, like the Wall Street Journal, but of Italy and of my city in particular. And so I have a little tiny connection with what's happening in Syria. I have a window, and only I can imagine what's happened. For this reason,
please put the link in the chat. Can you put that in there right now?
Yeah.
Because then it will be there if we ever want to, ever go there.
Why don't we know that much about this? For example, Syria. Why is like hidden?
Why do you think, Chuft? Why do you think it's hidden from the world?
It's like Rwanda, for example.
The situation in Syria is not hidden. I think all the people who are watching media all over the world, they can see the situation in Syria. Maybe not the exact picture, but I think nearly you can imagine the situation there. Okay, and even you can forget the media. Okay, you can go to the YouTube, just write the Syrian situation or whatever, and you can watch by yourself, by your eyes, the situation there in Syria.
But I want to just point out, Chuft, that I hesitate to say I understand your frustration, because I could never, because I'm not. I think I said this in another class. Here's an idiom for our class about idioms. You can say, you will never understand me unless you walk a mile in my shoes. This means a mile is like a kilometer, longer than a kilometer. It's a distance. And if you will never understand unless you actually physically come live in my house, live with my family, watch what goes on in my life, and walk a mile in my shoes. This is an expression that means don't say you understand, because you could never really understand. So I understand that it's inappropriate for me to say I fully understand. But playing devil's advocate, well, on one hand, it is our responsibility as citizens of this world to make sure we understand what's going on everywhere. So it is our responsibility. You're right, Chuft. Why do we not know about Syria? Because we have not tried to know about Syria. So we have this responsibility. So I agree with you on this. But playing devil's advocate, which is, I said this earlier, this means showing the other side, even if I don't fully believe it, but maybe I do. So playing devil's advocate. Our media shows us a lot about Israel. Why? Because the United States supports Israel so much. So that's why the news is obsessed with talking about Israel, which I care about Israel, and I know a lot about Israel because that is what our news focuses on. It does not focus a lot about Syria right now. And this, again, this is just devil's advocate. Blanca said, why is everything so hidden? It's not hidden necessarily. It's that it is not put in front of us right now because the world isn't doing anything about it. You're absolutely right, Chuft. We're stepping back maybe. And that's why we don't report on it, because if Canadians knew what was going on in Syria, they would say to the government, why aren't you helping? So maybe this is why we don't get a lot of education on this.
That's what I meant, Lauren, and that news are focused in some other places.
But I agree. It's like it's hidden because it's not focused in certain places.
Yes.
Lauren.
Yes.
Here in Brazil, we have an expression, is every story has two sides.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Every story has two sides. So I just want to say, Chuft, I really respect you for choosing not to talk about it, and I respect everything that you said. That from your perspective, what were you going to say? Did I cut you off?
I said thank you.
You're welcome. I want to say that personally, I'm going to go educate myself on this tonight. So thank you for speaking, and all of you. We have gone 9 minutes over, and no one has left class yet. So this was supposed to be a vocabulary class, and we got talking about politics, and I'm so proud of all of you for not only expressing yourself, but using vocabulary that you're not used to using all the time. Personally, I have learned a lot. I have learned a lot because, like I said, I don't read a lot about politics. So I appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Best verbling class.
Yeah.
In that lesson, we changed the roles, Lauren. You are we changed the roles. I mean, you are the student, and we are the teachers.
Yes, we switched role. Exactly, Hamid. We totally did. I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't know most of everything that you all talked about. I didn't know most of it, and now I feel enlightened. I can't wait to go online tonight.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, I must end class now. Again, there's my information if you'd like to follow me on Verbling and like my Facebook page. Okay, bye, everyone. Thank you so much.